Here we go once again. Diddy. Can't stop, won't stop. More information I hear, I find out. I'm bringing it to you. Like and subscribe if you like. Here we go. This guy, his name is Jonathan Odie. 3 years ago, he shot up a Trump Doral, a hotel probably. Anyway, and he said some crazy shit in the video. I mean, he shoots up a Trump place, and then he talks about the Illuminati and all this stuff. Well, I'm not going to watch the whole video. I'm not going to show you the whole video. If you want to watch the whole video, interrogation of Trump Doral shooter, Jonathan Odie. Now, I'm focusing on the Diddy part. Yes, he talks about Diddy. And if you watch my interview of Diddy, it'll all make sense. If you haven't seen it, watch it. It's a good one. But anyway, let's listen. Listen to this.
I had sex with Cassie and Sean. Basically, he would masturbate and tell me what to do with Cassie. I had like 15 encounters, and I heard lots of business. Because what they would do is Sean talks a lot on the phone and on the TV with people and stuff, and I was like a sex slave. Okay.
Sex slave.
For them, that's what I was. That's all. All right.
So this guy, he's saying, this is what he's saying, that he would bang Cassie. First of all, he says I would bang Cassie and Sean, and so he would bang Cassie and Diddy would masturbate while he is banging Cassie, and he's a sex slave. Well, first of all, here we go. One, he said that he was banging Cassie and Diddy, and then he separated and said Diddy was jacking off in the corner. So that means that he probably banged Cassie and Diddy, and also just Cassie while Diddy was jacking off. Now, was he banging Cassie and then he stopped before he came? He saw Diddy. Diddy was presenting his butthole, and then he was banging Diddy. Banging Diddy in the butthole. First Cassie, and then banging Diddy in the butthole. Diddy wouldn't let him come. He would have, boom, he's about to come. No, come in me. And then Diddy, so he'll go, and then get into Diddy. Diddy would present. That's disgusting. That's what he's saying. Not me, but him. Now, also, he said that Diddy was doing important phone calls, business, while this shit was happening. Which makes me think, was Diddy on the phone jacking while this guy was banging Cassie, and he was jacking on mute, right? Saying, oh, doggy style, and do this and do that, and then get on and then he's jacking off and unmute, and then he's talking about a Ciroc business, and he's like, yeah, do that. Oh, I want pineapple. Hold on, mute. Doggy, do doggy. All right, gotta go. And then he presents. Disgusting, right? Also, he said he was a sex slave. Now, I wouldn't say I'm a sex slave if I'm just banging Cassie. Why would you? She's hot. So what probably possibly happened was that, imagine this scenario. You're going, Diddy's like, hey, yada, yada, yada. I want you to bang my wife. You're like, she's Cassie. Oh, shit, Cassie? I get to bang Cassie? You're saying, okay. Sign this NDA, though. You sign this NDA. You're not even looking through it or anything. Probably has some information you should have read. No one reads that shit, right? And then you go in, and you're like, Cassie's there presenting, ready for you. And you start banging Cassie while he's there jacking off. But you're like, whatever. He's a cuck. I'm banging Cassie. I'm good with it. And then you're banging Cassie, and then you look up, and all of a sudden you see Diddy's asshole just pulsating. Just, and you're like, oh, what the fuck? And then he's like, you need to bang me. What? I'm not doing the gay shit. And he's like, says it in the NDA. If you don't bang me, then I'm gonna sue you. Can't stop, won't stop. And then you're like, fuck. And then you have to bang him. Ew. That's what he's saying. Disgusting. Nasty. Ugh. He says some other, by the way, Illuminati shit. Talks about Hillary Clinton. This video is crazy. But I'm gonna scroll back to a certain section that I saw.
That's embarrassed about stormy situation. Okay.
You don't have
Time in the United States, dog bubbles.
He has dog bubbles.
Yeah. Diddy and Ross, which they good buddies. Okay. They
Ross.
They're gay.
Rick Ross.
Both.
Diddy and Rick
Diddy
Ross.
And Ross. And Khaled.
So he's saying Diddy, Rick Ross, and Khaled are gay. Popping Molly, popping buttholes. That's what he's saying. I'm just, and with all the allegations of Cassie saying, oh, you know, he forced me, he was watching me, you know, getting banged while he was on the phone or just jacking off in the corner. She said that in the trial, not trial, but, and then he said 3 years ago, this guy said that. Back then, people were probably like, "Ah, what the? This guy's crazy, Illuminati," talking like Scarface, and then you realize, oh shit, this guy knows something. All right, now I wanna watch this other video that I saw. It's crazy.
Also in this lawsuit, man, this lawsuit is crazy, man. She alleges that, you know, Diddy, he made her hire and have sex with male prostitutes while he recorded it and masturbated. Lights, camera, action.
That's nasty.
He do it all.
That's nasty.
Yo. What you gonna say about that, bruh? You understand?
I don't know.
You know, he didn't want it to come back to him in a way. You know, he hiring the people. He gonna put it all on her. Because she knew what he liked. Because she wasn't just hiring it for her.
She knew what he liked. So he liked, of course, strange guys. And like I said, this stuff came out. A lot of information is coming out. And she said that he liked guys banging her. He liked that. He was jacking off in the corner, probably banging those guys. Those guys were probably banging him. It was like bang, bang, bang. This guy.
Don't get that effed up, Art. If you think that she was just hiring those male prostitutes for herself,
no.
Nah.
No. Why would she? And also, why would she need? She's Cassie. Hot. Sexy. Right? She could get any top A-list penis. Could get mine in a heartbeat. Right? So she could easily get that. Why would she dial the phone, get some strange dick, and be like, I want a train of strange dick? Bing, bang, boom. No. Doesn't make sense.
Bruh.
Doesn't make sense.
I was in one of those exotic bookstores with him.
Porn store.
I saw this dude pick up butt plugs.
Butt plugs, plural.
And that's the first time I ever seen some shit like that. And
which is, you know,
when I say, yo,
right.
Man, what you getting this for? He said, you know, can I do my shopping by myself? And I said, yeah.
All right. Want to pause because if you're buying butt plugs for chicks, you're going to say, hey, I'm buying a few butt plugs for my bitches. That's it. But he didn't. He got mad at this guy. You know what that means? That he was training. He bought a variety of butt plugs from small to big. Right? You know when weird people get those fucking gauges, right? The ears grow, the piercings go from this to like a fucking donut right in their ear. And the ear is all... His asshole is like the ear lobe. So he would buy little by little, medium, large. He would go. That's what he was. That's what he's saying. He was training his asshole to get it rammed by dick or a fist, perhaps. I I'm not leaving it to, that can't happen. That didn't happen. How do you know? Diddy might have went from butt plugs to fist.
And when I looked up it said butt plugs. I bust out laughing and went to the front door. So, you heard the rumors?
Rumors.
I knew I used to wait outside a Turkish baths for him. You know what they do in the Turkish baths?
No.
No, I don't. Oh, you don't? Okay. That's where a lot of gay men meet.
Gay men meet.
And they all
exactly
take hot baths together.
So Diddy would go in Turkish baths to bang guys. That's what he would do. Man meat, as he said.
To each his own, though, bruh.
That's fine.
But that's a lot of that these guys get into when they start having certain meetings with certain people.
What?
And they meet them at the Turkish bath. And they do their meetings and they meet their people in those type of situations where they're comfortable at.
So Diddy, okay.
So they don't have to worry about
anyone seeing
their
butt sex?
indiscretions coming out. You mean? You understand what I'm saying?
Uh-huh. I do.
So that's why,
So
twice, sometimes 3 times a week, me and the driver be out.
So Diddy was going Turkish baths, banging guys, business. So I wonder, did he always do business in a Turkish bath? It seems like it. He said 2-3 times a week. Was he doing business constantly, or was he just getting banged? You know, when you want to do something, right? I wonder if Diddy went, all right, I need to do business first, and then pop me in the butt. Or Diddy said, pop me in the butt, and then let's do business. Or did he get popped in the butt while he was doing business? I don't know. And he said 2 to 3 times a week. Now, was it different guys doing different businesses? I mean, Diddy's rich, right? Which means that he needs to do a lot of business dealings. Going here, going there, doing this, doing that. Was he getting banged by different guys? Did he force... So he did this a lot, it seems. Years ago, he did butt plugs. So was this Diddy's thing for years? And if so, you have to go back to Biggie. Did he suck and fuck Biggie? I wonder. Now, it's just like, because all these things are coming out, right? And in the 90s, all these things came out of him, allegations of him, forcing women, forcing trains, forcing swaps. He was forcing pop women and then getting a guy to pop her. All this forcing in the 90s, right? Who was alive in the 90s? Biggie. Not the entire 90s, but he was alive in the 90s. Was Diddy doing this shit while Biggie was around? And if so, did he bang Biggie? And people might say, oh, what the fuck are you talking about? This is Biggie. Armed and dangerous. Ain't too many can bang with us. Straight no weed, no angel dust. Label us notorious. Thug ass that love the bus. The stranger us, y'all. Alright. That Biggie getting bust in his butt by Diddy, or was he busted in Diddy's butt? That Biggie. There are reports, of course. First of all, Diddy. The reports Diddy was banging guys, right? So boom, right there. Also, I've heard stories of guys, rappers banging trans. Right? This one guy on the previous video said that Rick Ross and DJ Khaled was gay. Also Diddy. So if Rick Ross is gay or bi, he's banging women and men. Why can't Diddy, or not Diddy, why not Biggie? How do you know? If Diddy was on that weird shit, and I'm not saying gay is weird, but what Diddy's doing is illegal, evil. He's a fucking menace to society. Like the movie. Not really, but... So what? So what are you saying? What I'm saying is it could be a possibility. Could be. There was I saw a video of Lil Kim and Diddy going to orgies. I think that was in a video. If that was the case, he was doing that shit. He was doing that shit like throughout. So he was probably on some force shit for the longest, and still is. Forcing. He's a forceful. And it's Diddy. And you know, when you're rich and successful, doesn't matter what color you are. You could get what you want, get who you want, right? You have lawyers in the back pocket that will sue the shit out of anyone that says anything. Diddy, he could destroy careers like this. Not right now, because of all this stuff happening. But back then, a year ago, if you came out, if you were an aspiring whatever the fuck, and you didn't want to do what he wanted you to do, he would be like, okay, fine. I know this person, this company, head of these companies. They're not gonna touch your shit. I'm gonna say that you were a piece of shit. Or he would say, don't do it. Or I'm not gonna do business with you. And he's Diddy. You want his business, or wanted his business. So companies will say, alright, fine. Fuck this guy. He's a nobody anyway. She's a nobody anyway. So what will women do? Women would suck and fuck because of that. If he forced suck and fuck, they wouldn't say anything again because of that. So and that's what powerful people are. They do some crazy weird shit, some creepy pedophile shit, and get away with it. I could keep on going with all this, with Epstein, but I'm not gonna go there because that shit is. I'm just staying in Diddy. Diddy is a goddamn parasite, and he did some creepy weird shit, coming on people, coming in people, forceful, not forceful, mostly forceful, and his asshole was gaping the entire time. There you go. That's it. Again, like and subscribe. Gapers. Oh no, that's a bad ending. Ew. Gapers? No one wants a gaper. That's disgusting. Imagine a girl was a gaper. Imagine you met this girl, liked her, she was hot. You're like, oh, and you're banging her, you're kissing her. Right? And then she's like, oh, can you fuck me up the butt? And you're like, ooh, butt play, baby, butt play. And your dick goes in with ease. And you're like, but it's like you can't really feel it much because her asshole was gaping so much, so big that it's like no matter how big your dick is, the hole's like this and your dick is like this and you're like, what the fuck? Imagine that. Ugh, gaper? No, not for me. Not for me. Not for my girl. I mean, if it was a strange bitch, then I know, then I'm fine with it. Do the gape shit. That means I know that she would suck my penis after I give her in the butt. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Alright, like and subscribe, goddamn. Jesus. Before I fucking, ugh.